All I want to do. You. What's going on, guys? Your boy Day 7 here, back in with another YouTube tutorial. And today, excuse me, what's going on, guys? What's going on, guys? So Peace Reese back in with another video, and today I got a tutorial for you guys. I'm gonna show you guys how to do like a disposable camera type of look, aka film filter, and this is for Photoshop. So hope you guys enjoy. If you guys like, more tutorials to come. So let's get into it. Alright guys, now we're on Photoshop. So now this is the final image of what it's gonna look like. But I'm gonna show you guys how to make the filters, how to add that light leak if you guys want to. So let's get into it. So now we have our blank canvas. This picture has been shot with Canon 5D Mark III, but it's been with flash, but you can use any picture for this case. So now we're gonna have our picture open, and then we're gonna duplicate the layer 2 times. So if you press Ctrl J and then Ctrl J again, see, we have 2 other duplicates. So now what we're going to do, so now on the top layer, we're going to press Ctrl I, and that's going to invert the picture. And then we're going to change the opacity on the right here, where it says 100%, we're going to change it to 4%. So if you guys can see, it makes a little bit of a difference. It gives it like a faded look in the back a little bit. Alright, now that you guys have inverted the picture and now it's on 4%, we're going to go ahead now and click the circle on the bottom here. It's like a half circle, half colored in. Click selective color. And then first thing we're going to do is we're going to go to neutrals. From neutral, we're going to go ahead and make the cyan a -14. We're going to go ahead and make the magenta a -3. And then we're going to make the yellow a +3. And as you guys can see, it's already adding a little tint. You can uncheck the eye right here and you can see a before and after. And then now we're gonna go ahead and go to blacks. And then from blacks, we're gonna go ahead and make the magenta a -6. As you can see, that -6 really made a difference. And then we're gonna make the yellow a +8. And then we're gonna make the black a +1. And already, once again, you can see it's giving it a more vintage vibe. So we have like the base color right now. So now what we're gonna go ahead and do is we're gonna go to reds on the top. We're gonna go to reds, and we're gonna make the cyan a -78. As you can see, it pops out the skin color more and more reds are popping out. We're gonna make the magenta a +7. And then we're going to make the yellow a 22. And then the black a +7. And then, so that's for the reds. And then now we're going to go to yellow. And now from yellow, we're going to make the magenta a +27. And then we're going to go make the black a +27. We have our picture slowly looking more vintage. If you look at other pictures, the skin colors are more brought out, and you know, there's more green and it's more faded back. So now what we're going to do, another thing that we're going to do, we're going to click that half circle again, and then we're going to click on gradient map. And then right here, we're going to click that drop down menu, and then we're going to click on this. And then if we click on that, it gives it a purple orange type of look. But if we double click the gradient map right here, we can change this to a, we're gonna double click that, and then we're gonna go for like a teal type of look, you know, to give it that little vintage type of vibe to it, because that's what we're going for. So that's what we're gonna do. We made the gradient map, and then we're gonna put soft light on this, and then with the soft light, we're gonna change the opacity to 33%. And then if you uncheck it, you can really see the difference it has on the photo. I don't know about you, it's starting to look vintage to me. Next thing we're going to go ahead and do is we're going to click on the half circle. We're going to go ahead and click photo filter. And then it's just already going to have, well, for me at least, it has that warming filter. It says 85, it's already orange. If you uncheck it and check it, you can see it already adds just a little bit more of a tone. But I think I'm going to go ahead and decrease the opacity probably to like 42. I think that's good. I think 42 works. And the next thing we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and click on that half circle again, and then we're going to go on hue and saturation. And then from hue and saturation, we're going to go ahead and the main saturation, we're going to mess with the thing that's the saturation right here. We're going to give it a -17. As you can see, it discolors it a little bit. We're still going for that vintage vibe, so there's a lot of colors that we have to mess with here. So then we're going to go ahead and click the master, and then we're going to go ahead and click red. And then we're going to add the red. The saturation, we're going to add a plus 12. And if we uncheck it, we can see, you know, it's very slight changes, but it's really what makes the photo, you know, that little vintage, you know, that little vintage. And then finally, we're going to go ahead and go to our second duplicate layer. This one really is blank. It's just a duplicate of the other one. And remember, the third one, we inverted it just to give it that faded look. So if I uncheck it, you could see the fade really, the invert really did something there. So now we're going to go on to the second photo, and then we're going to go on top, we're going to click filter, then we're going to click noise, and we're going to click add noise. And then if you press Control+ on your keyboard, you can like zoom in and you can see how much noise you want to add to the photo. I think I'm going to add probably around, it really just depends how much noise you want to have added to it, you know, how much of a vintage vibe and grain you want to add to it. So I think that might maybe just a tiny bit more, you know. I think right there's Goto, and click OK. As you guys can see, it adds even more of a fade to the picture, more grain. It looks more vintage. Last but not least, though, this is probably one of the most important parts that probably I don't even know if a lot of people talk about it. This is the vignette. So if we can click on the top layer up here on the hue and saturation. We're not going to touch it, but we're just going to click it there. Now we're going to go to this rectangle tool. This is how I do my vignette personally. I'm going to go to the rectangle tool, and then I'm going to click off the picture, and I'm going to drag across. And then see, it's white right now, but if you double click the rectangle layer on the bottom, you could double click it and you can change it to black. We're going to click OK. And now we're going to go to the eraser tool, and then see how it has a, like it's not letting you, it has like the circle with the line across. If you just click on it, it's going to ask you if you want to rasterize it. You're going to click OK. And then up top though, I'm going to make sure you guys get this right. You want to have the eraser tool. You want to have it on a soft brush, so your size can be as high as you want it, as low as you want it, and your hardness has to be 0% for it to be soft. Now if I just click on it, see, it already has it has a vignette, the black around. So if I just click on it once again, and maybe a little bit to the side more, and then if I like that, I'm gonna go ahead and change the opacity on the right to 26. And if I uncheck it and check it, you guys can see it adds a little bit more of a vignetted look. It looks a little bit more of like a, you know, disposable camera, you know. So that's basically how you do the film filter look. But then there's also one more a little extra tip I want to add, because I'm sure some people might want to add a little like that fire type of filter overlay that looks like that. So I'll show you guys how to do that. So if you guys go ahead and under the eraser tool, you click on the gradient tool, and up top you see the gradient. You're going to click on there. So you can, I'll show you guys how to do this right here. So you want to choose on the one that just has, you know, a half gradient. It shows like there's nothing there. So on this side there is something right here. So if I just click on that, we're going to go straight red. And then if you just click here, you can add another color to it, and we're going to go with the orange because that's the type of look we're going for. The flare type of look. And then you can click OK. So now we're going to click a new layer. Alright, so now you can create that new layer from the bottom. We're going to go drag it up. So it's going to look like that. So now you can click on the selection tool on the top. And if you press Control-T, it lets you transform it how you want it, you know, move it how you want it basically. So we can go ahead and rotate it with our mouse. and we could push it to the side, you know, because some filters look like that, some overlay fire type filters, you know, that disposable camera look. And then we're going to change, this is the layer blending style area, so we're going to change this. We can go to, I think we're going to keep this the same. We can just change the opacity down a little bit if we don't like it. You have full creativity over this, how you want it to look. And boom, you got a little fire filter, and you can just take it off if you don't want it. You want to keep it clean and simple, we can do that. And that's how we do it. Disposable camera look right there. Man, if I get like 500 likes or something like this on this video, I don't think I'm gonna get that, but if I do, I'll go ahead and drop the Photoshop file for this. So yeah, so I appreciate you guys watching. Hopefully you guys did enjoy. Please leave a like, comment, and subscribe. I do want to make more videos. I just need more motivation. I don't know, more people to like my videos. I have no idea, but I definitely want to make more videos. More videos are coming soon, however. Stay tuned. Until next time, peace out.